Hi everyone, C Chronicles here. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a first timer on this channel, we do a lot of fragrance reviews and I do throw in some lifestyle content as well as some story time. So if that sounds like something you may be interested in, please don't hesitate to join the family by subscribing. Now, if you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back. I appreciate you supporting this channel. And please do give me a follow on Instagram. I go by the name C Chronicles there. Now, today I am back with an alternatives or smell-alikes video. I was not going to do a Baccarat Rouge compilation. By popular demand, by popular requests, I had a lot of people in my comment section actually asking that I do one. So I have compiled 40 fragrances that smell like or are inspired by or will give you wafts of or have a similar DNA. So these are not all going to be dupes, guys, but as long as a fragrance is said to have wafts of, I have made sure to include it here. So the list has 40. If you know, Baccarat Rouge 540 was launched in 2015. It is your woodsy, embery, spicy, sweet scent. It does have that DNA that is sought after. So undoubtedly, a lot of fragrance houses, dupe houses, perfumers wanted to weigh in with their interpretation of Baccarat Rouge. Number one is going to be from Vicanto and it's called Stramonia. If you've had your nose on that or you were wondering how that one smells like, it's not as sweet and probably is forward on the patchouli, but it is said to be in the same vein as 5. Number two is going to be Zara's Red Temptation. This is one that I personally have. Now, if you can get past that opening, the sharp opening that is very zesty and orangey, if you can get past that, I get a very good beast mode performer here. Great representation of 540, at least 80%. Number three is going to be Ajmal's Aristocrat. I did feature it in a overt list that I did. And I did say this one smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. The bottle will throw you off. It is a purplish bottle, but it is said to dry down a lot, musky, but has the similar sweetness, and it does share that saffron and jasmine done in such a way that it feels as though they use that 540 DNA. Number four is going to be Al Haramain Manège Rouge. It's a stunning floral. It opens up with that floral sweetness, a fluffy cotton candy feel, and caramel, and it is said to smell a lot like 540. Number five is going to be Lattafa's Aura. I did do a full review of this one because I was wondering why Lattafa did hate this one, but this one has become my favorite because it's more beastly. It smells a lot like the extrait, but I get a longer lasting fragrance from Lattafa Aura than I do from Anna Abiad Rouge, which is another dupe that I'm going to mention here later. Number six is going to be Burberry Her. The thing with Burberry Her is this one is a no-brainer. It seems as though MFK duped himself because Burberry Her, my Burberry Her is MFK's creation. So maybe Maison Francis Kurkdjian wanted people to have a feel of Baccarat, but with an affordable price tag. Number seven is going to be Pandora Rouge by Paris Corner. This one gives me like an EDT interpretation. It's quite heavy on the alcohol. I get a 60% representation. The only downside with this one is it does not have the lasting power, but it smells a lot like 548 Sol de Janeiro. Now, Sol de Janeiro might be popular for the Brazilian Bom Bom cream, but they do have a fragrance or a body mist. I don't know what to call those little ones, whether they're actually fragrances or to just call them body mist. I don't know. They have one called Chiriosa 68. If you can get your hands on that one and you've never smelled 540, it might give you somewhat of an understanding of what 540 actually smells like. Our number nine is going to be another dirt cheap one, so that, you know, if you're looking for something for the holiday, at least you can have something within your price point from these 40 that I am bringing you today. So number nine is going to be Victoria's Secret. So if you're big on body mists or you're the sort of person that loves to layer your fragrance, this is going to be one that does it for you. Midnight Bloom by Victoria's Secret is inspired by 540. Number 10 is going to be Banana Republic Rosewood Amour. The bottle itself it looks and is shaped like Chopin, the Casimir one, okay, the one that's called Chopard, but this particular one is clear. Number 11 is going to be from Afnan, Historic Doria. I saw this one because it's a 2022 composition. I saw it, I was so excited. It comes in a porcelain bottle that has like a I think a gold collar and a tassel. When I saw that, because my eyes are literally on the hunt for a Love Don't Be Shy dupe. I've had a lot of people come to me almost on a daily asking for a Love Don't Be Shy dupe. So when I saw this, I thought, oh, maybe Afnan has beaten everybody else to it. But no, Historic Doria is said to smell a lot like Baccarat Rouge 540. This is what the people that have used it for now say it smells like. Number 12. Amber Rouge by Orientica is also a 540 dupe. This particular part is a voiceover because I'd made an error and didn't want to re-record. Now, next up, Swiss Arabian is on number 13. They have one called Garam. Garam is going to be your spicy, boozy take on 540. Now, I've got to state that this one yo-yos between Angel's Share and 540 because I put my nose on it when I bought Casablanca. What I can say is it did have a fusion of something that smelled like Angel's Share and a bit of 540, as though they've used, both DNAs. 14 Bath and Body Works. In the Stars is your fun, fruitier version with a woodsy dry down fragrance that has that kind of DNA intertwined there or weaved within that fragrance. So Bath and Body Works, In the Stars. 15, this is the second one from Al Haramain, possibly the one that a lot of people are more familiar with because one, the bottle looks gorgeous. The bottle is red, but that casing is gold. It looks beautiful. Amber Oud Rouge. If you want a high quality dupe with a longer lasting performance, you may want to try the Al Haramain one. Rasasi is the next one. Kasamat Barik. That one is said to be a soapier take on 540. Number 17, Amaf, the Pride White Parfum. The Pride is a range within, the Amaf collection, and Amaf is a Middle Eastern fragrance house. So if you're into the Middle Eastern kind of fragrances or you like how they do their fragrances, you may try that one from Amaf. Number 18 is going to be Paris Corner's Emir Super Crush. Super Crush by Paris Corner is marketed as a dupe for Instant Crush by Mancera. But if you're into perfumery, you'll know Instant Crush has often been referred to as being so similar to 540, except that it pulls musky. Number 19 is Lattafa's Anna Abied Rouge. This one made the rounds, and for a reason. The price point is next to nothing. It interprets the fragrance well, but of course Lattafa has gone on to market the other ones that have a better lasting. Maison Alhambra Baroque Rouge. This one goes without say. You can see the bottle, the shape of the bottle, even the sound of the name, that it is calling out that I am a Baccarat Rouge dupe. Number 21 is going to be from a house called Thomas Cosmala. This one is written in French, so if I botch this one, guys, please do forgive me. Après L'Amour. Okay, Après L'Amour is a metallic kind of zesty top fragrance. So if that one is accessible to you and has a price point that you feel is okay for you, you may want to try that. I am bringing some here that the reason why I've just grouped all of them is also to help you not to buy the same thing twice, because some of them you will look and you think, oh, okay, and then it will remind you, just like what happened with me and these two really, I'm going to tell you about this. I have cracked what it is a dupe of, but it still leans a lot to me like 540. So I'm just saying, I'm giving you these options so that you don't end up buying the same thing twice. Montal Sensual Instinct is going to give you your roasted coffee bean feel. So it's going to have like a coffee top with the praline, but it does have also wafts of 540. So the perfumers there have played with that DNA of 540 there, and they've incorporated that. Pacifica Dream Moon is a spicy, woodsy, patchouli forward scent. It is similar to Cloud, but to me feels like a fusion of Cloud and what feels like 540. So it kind of feels like it's in between. Fragrance World, number 24, has one called Barakat Rouge. I'm not even going to have to explain this because this one is in your face, duping everything. Number 25 is going to be another one which is arguable, but I just have to say it here, from Lattafa again, Oud for Glory. I get a lot of burnt tire feel, a lot of smokiness there, a lot of herbalness, but there is some use of the Baccarat Rouge DNA within that fragrance. So it's just going to depend on what you actually prefer. Number 26 is going to be Mancera's Instant Crush. I did say that Paris Corner have one called Super Crush. So Mancera's Instant Crush has you know, for the longest time being compared to 540, except that it does pull a lot masculine. If you like 540 but you feel it's too sweet and girly, that might be one that you might want to put your nose on. Number 27 is not a cheapie. This is from Perfumes de Mali, and it's Kalan. Kalan is almost the same price point as 540, so it's going to be a matter of a preference, really. It is your masculine leaning fragrance, so it depends on whether you prefer that. I wouldn't call that 100% dupe, but it does kind of feel that way. And this is why I did mention that I have cracked what Lattafa were trying to do here. This is supposed to be inspired by Kalan, if I'm not mistaken. This is Royal Sapphire, but it does pull a lot closer to 540, so a lot of people that are going to buy it are just going to think this is a 540. Number 28, a Jean Provocateur Cosmic. The notes will throw you off, but it is very similar to 540 to a lot of people's nasal palette. And then number 29 is going to be My Burberry Intense Her. That one is going to smell a lot like Burberry, the My Burberry Her. So if you are following this list, you will know that I did say My Burberry Her smells a lot like 540. So the Intense version is said to smell a lot like 540 as well, except that it has like a fruity bubblegum top. So if you love that fun twist to it, you may want to put your nose on that one. Oscar de la Renta. If this one was not a dupe or was not purported to smell like Baccarat Rouge 540, trust me, I would buy it just for the bottle. I love how the royal blue bottle looks like. Oh, that mushied part, whatever it is, whether it looks like flowers, it just looks gorgeous, guys. That Oscar de la Renta perfume is called Bella Night. Number 31, Electimus Trajan. Electimus Trajan, this is a lot masculine, but wears lighter and is less sweeter. 32 is not a cheapie, but I had to put it here. Tiziana Terenzi. Spirito Florentina by Tiziana Terenzi is said to be your leathery take on what feels like the Baccarat Rouge DNA. Number 33 is going to be Coach Wild Rose. This one drifts between Burberry Her, 540 and Delina. So it really depends on whether you want to try out that kind of composition. For Bond number 9. This is not a cheapie by any means, but Greenwich Village is said to be a fruitier tropical take of what feels like Baccarat Rouge 540. People smell wafts of Baccarat Rouge 540 within Bond number 9's Greenwich Village. Number 35 is going to be Lattafa's Royal Sapphire. This one is supposed to be inspired by Perfumes de Mali Kalan. It does have like a masculine leaning DNA of Baccarat Rouge 540, which is what I get here. Ariana Grande is not a new one here, which is my number 36. This one is a youthful take. I own it within my collection, but I can say to me it smells 40% like. It's very youthful, fluffy, cotton candy, creamy kind of interpretation, but lacks that depth. And for that reason, this is why I'm putting it at 40%. But the same Ariana Grande went on to do a 2.0 version, which is an amped up version of Cloud. 2.0 is said to be a closer version, a closest dupe. I haven't put my nose on that, but it's said to perform better and is more closer. Number 38, All Saints. We're almost done, guys. Sunset Riot is your embery, woodsy, white floral. It has like your spicy feel there, but it feels like it floats again between Ariana Grande's Cloud and 540. Second from the last is Merchant of Venice. Red Potion is another fun twist with a spicy aromatic feel, and it has the marigold, or if you want to call them tagettes, but it does have that DNA of what feels like 540 infused within the fragrance itself. Now the last one, guys, is going to be this one. This one is not 100% dupe, and this one is Opulent Musk from Lattafa. I get a fresh, spicy, aromatic, herbal fragrance, but this fragrance does have wafts of 540 in the dry down. So Lattafa's Opulent Musk is going to be number 40 on the fragrances that I feel incorporated the 540 DNA. So this is the extensive list, guys. 40 fragrances that smell like, kind of feel like, have a DNA similar to, whichever way you want to call it, to 540. I have put them here, and I hope you find something from this list if you haven't bought yourself an alternative of 540. C Chronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, much for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we talk some more about fragrances. Let me know which one you want me to do a dupe list of next. I do take your suggestions very seriously, so you can throw in the comment section which one you want me to do my research on. I am currently working on Love Don't Be Shy, guys, so don't worry about that. I've got that covered. Thank you so much for joining me today. Turn on post notifications, that way you will be notified anytime I upload a video. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.